Deep inside a bright green forest, under a canopy of towering trees, lived a tiny, hard-working ant named Chintu. Though she was small, everyone in her colony knew that she was smart, responsible, and always the first one to get things done. But as Chintu grew older, something inside her began to change. Whenever she watched the peacock spread his colorful feathers, she whispered to herself, "Everyone looks at him, but no one ever looks at me." When she saw the butterfly glide through the air like a floating rainbow, she sighed. "If only I had wings, I wouldn't have to crawl everywhere." Even the squirrel made her jealous. The way it hopped from one tree to another in the blink of an eye made Chintu feel small and unimportant. Slowly, her heart began filling with jealousy. And as that feeling grew, her focus on her work faded. Where she once gathered food faster than anyone, now she fell behind. Her friends often asked, "Chintu, why are you so quiet? What's bothering you?" But Chintu never answered. She simply smiled and stayed silent, hiding the storm inside her. Then came the day everything changed. A huge storm tore through the forest. Thunder roared. Rain poured down in fierce waves. Trees snapped. Streams overflowed. Animals ran for shelter as the forest shook. The butterfly's wings became soaked and heavy. She couldn't fly. The squirrel's tree fell, leaving her scared and shivering on the ground. The peacock's magnificent tail was drenched and muddy. He couldn't open it even a little. Chaos spread everywhere. But one place remained safe. The ant colony deep underground. They had built strong, protected tunnels, safe from the wind and the rain. Chintu looked around, and something inside her cracked. The ones I envied. Today they're the ones who need help. And maybe I can do something. So Chintu made a decision. She gathered all the ants and said with confidence, "We have to help them, no matter how small we are. Together we can make a difference." And the ants marched out in long, organized lines. Some ants lifted the butterfly onto their backs, carrying her to safety. Some made a soft bed of leaves for the frightened squirrel. Others worked together to dry the peacock's feathers with tiny drops of warm air trapped from under leaves. The animals watched in amazement. Creatures so small, yet hearts so big. When the storm passed and sunlight returned, the butterfly fluttered her wings again and smiled at Chintu. "You can't fly, but you lifted me when I couldn't move. That makes you amazing." The squirrel said, "I jump high, but today it was your kindness that saved me. Real strength isn't in what others can see. It's in what you do." And the peacock bowed his head respectfully. "Your heart shines brighter than any feathers I have ever shown." For the first time in her life, Chintu felt proud of who she was. She finally understood. She was not less. She was not ordinary. She was unique, and her uniqueness made the forest a better place. From that day on, Chintu stopped comparing herself to others. She learned that every creature has its own role, and when we use our unique gifts to help others, that's when we become truly special. Because jealousy makes us smaller, but kindness makes us greater than we ever imagined. Being small isn't a weakness. A big heart is what makes someone truly big.